Jeff Bezos has some advice for you. Well, he has advice just for you. Yeah. Don't worry about the news article. He called me up and said, I got some advice for Will.
Okay. That's a businessman himself.
These are just funny headlines because if you're Jeff Bezos, right, you're the richest guy in the world, then if you have regular conversations with people, it can be news. And so he's got a pal who's a famous fashion designer, got a few bucks himself, fairly successful guy. And this guy does an interview, and then he shares a piece of advice that Jeff Bezos gave to him, and now we're on Business Insider, and now we're on Lou Later. Because it's interesting. People want to know, well, people want advice.
Yeah. How'd you do it? Bezos?
Yeah, people want advice, and people want to improve their lives. And I don't know if Bezos is the right guy. You know what I mean? He has a unique life experience, but you have to believe there's certain strategies that he employs that have led to these outcomes. Anyway, the important piece of information in this article is that you should make decisions at 10:30 a.m.
Oh, that's very early.
He suggests that you should, any major decision, you should sleep on, and you should wait to make that decision at this optimal moment after you have woken up, having slept on it, and you're in the correct frame of mind to make that decision. Because we're emotional creatures, humans. And we're subpar later in the afternoon. You know that nappy feeling you get? You asked me to go get you the coffee.
Yes.
And certainly in the evening, you're a different person. Like you're just, it's amazing. You flip-flop around all day long like a fish out of water.
Yeah. So the most optimal time to be a human being is 10:30 a.m.?
I don't know to be a human being, but to make critical decisions. He says it works for him. Normally, I make important decisions around 10:30 a.m. I'll discuss it the day before. I'll sleep on it. And in the morning, I'll actually make the decision. So someone could come up to you and say, make the decision. And you say, wait, I'll get back to you tomorrow morning.
Yeah. 10:30 a.m.
Yeah, I slept on it. I had a little bit more time. But I see on the flip side, you can think about something for too long and sort of be stuck there, indecisive. And I see people struggle with that too.
Yeah.
And so I think you put the deadline on it and you say, how much time am I really going to consider this thing before making decisions, regardless if it's go for it or don't go for it. Sleep on it one time and then decide how you're going to proceed. Anyway, this original conversation came up. They had some kind of successful businessman summit, which included Bezos, Reid Hoffman, Drew Houston, and Dick Costolo. And they met up in Italy. Once upon a time, they were a guest at this fashion designer's house. This guy, his name is Brunello Cucinelli. And he actually has been, he has been making T-shirts for Zuckerberg, $400 custom T-shirts for a while as well. He's a favorite in Silicon Valley. And so they have these type of chats, about 10:30 a.m. and what you should be doing at 10:30 a.m. And who knows, Will, if you play your cards right, you might end up at these type of conversations.
Very soon.
Well, first of all, you have to make it out of here. Yes. And first of all, you have to get a Cybertruck so you can avoid all those assassination attempts.
There you go.
And then you can have... Hey, man.
I thought
I'm saying, and then you can have dinner with these guys.
Ago.
Or maybe you should have breakfast with them at 10:30 a.m. All right, you can cut me now.